Hello friends, and welcome to yet another video where we are going to analyze what was the difficulty level of this year's NEET examination, that is NEET 2020. I have tried to categorize the question paper difficulty into three different levels, which is an easy level question, a moderate level or a medium level question, and the difficult one. That doesn't mean that the question paper was very difficult. According to me, the question paper was a moderate question and most of the question could be done. Now we are going to analyze this particular NEET 2020 depending upon how many questions was asked from each of the chapters, which will be divided in from +1 and +2. So I have written down the chapter names and the number of questions which was asked from each of this particular chapter, and written it difficult depending on the difficulty level, which is E for easy level questions, M for medium level, and D for the difficult level questions. So let's look at the first set of chapters, that is the +1 chapters. Physical world and measurement was the first chapter from +1. So we had three kind of questions, the three questions which are there. One was a moderate level question and two were easy level questions. Let's look at kinematics. That is the second chapter, which basically has motion in one dimension and motion in two dimensions, where we had one question which was an easy level question. So let's come back to the third one. That's the laws of motion. From laws of motion, we have one question which was asked, which was also a pretty simple question. So from work, energy, and power, no question was asked. System of particles and rotational motion, we had two questions. One was a moderate level question and the other one was a very easy level question. Coming down to gravitation, we have one moderate level question, which was also, I thought it was an easy level question, but still I consider this to be a little time consuming. Why? Because depending upon the different situations which have been there in the 2020 this year. Okay, now let's come back to the seventh one, that is properties of solid. There is one question which was very easy. Then we come back to properties of fluid, which was one question a little difficult, or difficult in the sense it will take some time to calculate it. Yeah, then we have the thermal property of matter, which has had two questions. One was a medium level question and the other was a little difficult level question. That also could be done, but it will take a little amount of time. Okay, come back to thermodynamics. The thermodynamics had two questions. One was a difficult level question and the other one was a moderate level question. Okay, now coming back to behavior of gases and kinetic theory. Kinetic theory did have two questions coming this year. Both was an easy level question. Now come back to oscillations and waves. Oscillation has one question which was an easy level question and the other one was from the wave, which was a little difficult level question, which doesn't mean that it is difficult, it is a little time consuming. Okay, now let's analyze the +2 topics. So the chapters from +2 topics, starting from electrostatics, which basically have been divided into two chapters in NCERT. Anyway, electrostatics has 4 questions which came from this year for NEET examination 2020. 2 questions were moderate and 2 questions were easy questions. Then coming back to current electricity, we had almost 5 questions which have come. 4 questions were basically easy and 1 was a moderate level question. So magnetic effect of current and magnetism, we had 2 questions. One was an easy question and the other one was a little difficult question. To know the complete solution of this year's NEET 2020, hit that I button and go to the link over there. You will get a thorough and detailed solution of all the questions which was asked in this year's NEET 2020. Okay, now let's come back to electromagnetic induction and alternating current. We have 2 questions. One was an easy level question and one was a medium level question. The other one, electromagnetic waves, which is a very simple chapter. We had one question which is a moderate level question. That was also a pretty simple level question only, but it will take some time. Those who have not read the theory properly might find it difficult to get the answer. Okay, anyway, let's come back to optics. Optics is basically divided into 2 chapters. One is ray optics and the other is wave optics. One is an easy level question, the other one was a medium level question and 2 difficult level questions was there. Okay, now let's come back to dual nature of matter and radiation. We had almost 4 questions which came from this year. For this year's NEET examination, we had 3 easy level questions and 1 moderate level. The other one, atoms and nuclei, which had 2 moderate level questions or medium level questions. Now we have semiconductors and logic gates, which is the last chapter for plus 2. We had 3 questions, 2 medium level questions and 1 easy level question was there. This analysis for NEET 2020 is to help those students, those who are already planning for the next year's NEET, which is NEET 2021. So that this kind of analysis will help students identify the kind of difficulty levels which are present in NEET examinations. So it will help them, the students, those who are preparing for this NEET examination and all the JEE examination question solutions also will be coming up in a while time. And for the NEET examination, this question I thought was comparatively an easy level question, but most of the teachers do have their own opinions about this year's NEET examination. Along with that, the other situations which are already there about the coronavirus and the epidemic which is going over there. So this was a complete analysis of this year's NEET examination. With my next video, signing off. Bye.